to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Off the play fake on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Here's the pressure. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, scoring. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Defense in press coverage. Jones to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. We reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Husky. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. With the catch, it's Brooks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Broncos want to move quickly. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly complete.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to run it to the right. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Western Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Broncos! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
To the air on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 after 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might be changing the route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Western Michigan.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Jones to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Kick is in the air. He'll return it from around the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him. Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
Here we go. Break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The play action fake. Finds a tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Jones to throw. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. You can't spot that ball much closer to the end zone than that. 3rd and goal after the penalty. Sticks it in his belly. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Trying to run it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The inside handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just plowing ahead.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net, go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face. Oh, he gets a hand on it. Defense has it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Jones wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Buys a little time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation